Spurgeon here with Revzilla, and as you can see, I am wearing the Halcyon Goggles, and we are going to break down all of the Halcyon Goggles available for you at Revzilla.com. So what you get with a pair of Halcyon Goggles, first things first, is a pair of goggles that is designed to be worn over a helmet. Keep in mind, I am a motorcycle professional. Don't try this at home. If you are to wear the goggles without a motorcycle helmet, it will pull your hair and it will hurt like a mother. You don't want to do it. Make sure you put the helmet on first, then the goggles. So what you're getting with Halcyon Goggles is authentic World War I style. This is going to harken back to the day where Snoopy was chasing the Red Baron around in a World War I fighter plane, but instead of rocking down the road in a fighter plane, you're going to be on your cool motorbike, and you want to make sure your peepers are safe from any debris flying up from the road and hitting you in the old eye nuggets. So install for this on our BSD, our Beard Scale Difficulty 4 installation. It's going to be less than a 1 out of 3. Simply put on your helmet first, then put the goggles on, and you are going to be ready to roll. Now, Halcyon is a company out of Britain, out of England. This is going to be a company that is, really just harkening back to the heritage of traditional motorcycle goggles. And you're going to have 4 different flavors on the table today. You're going to have the premium flagship model, which I am wearing on my head. These are the MK49s. And then you're going to go all the way down 4 different flavors until you get to the MK6s. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to break down each of these goggles that you can see. Prices will range $125 for the MK49s, and then the other 3 sets will come in around the $95 price point. Throughout all of the goggles, polycarb scratch-resistant lenses, UV protected, so your eyes will be safe. And you'll notice throughout the different models, 2 different types of lenses. You're going to have the split lens design, which I have on my head right now, or you're going to have the curved lens design that you're going to see in the MK10s, as well as, where's the other one right down there? The MK6. So let's start with the MK49. The MK49, this is your flagship model, around that $125 price point. The biggest distinction here is that you're getting full leather construction. So where the other models are going to give you a synthetic leather, you get full leather construction. This will have the split lens, and you're going to notice the actual frame itself is going to be a brass frame. You can see there's 2 different colors to choose from. I'm wearing the black ones, but you also have the red version. Now the straps on these will have a rubberized gripper on the back. 3 different strips of rubberized gripper running around. And that's why I said earlier, you don't want to wear it against just your hair because it will go ahead and pull. Now, if you're bald or you have a shaved head, hey, the sky is the limit, my friends. But again, I would just recommend wearing this over top of your helmet, but that gripper panel does help to keep the strap in place. Quick note as we kind of continue to move through here, all the pieces are replaceable. So if you do end up cracking or scratching a lens, you rip a strap off, you can go ahead, you can get the individual pieces to rebuild your goggles. You don't have to go and repurchase all of the goggles themselves. You'll also notice as we work our way down into the MK10 next, you're going to have a bridge adjuster right across the top of your eye port there, and that allows you to bring the goggles closer together or spread them further apart to fine-tune the fit. This is the MK10 Racer. You're not getting into a synthetic leather, and you're going to see the curved lens working its way across here. The brass is going to be a powder-coated black with this one, and it just gives you a little bit of a sportier feel. As you move down to the MK9, this is the Superjet. The Superjet. This is going to be powder-coated brass once again, and the biggest distinction you're going to see here between the MK10s is the venting pattern is different, and they've gone back to that split lens design that you see with the 49s. Now, just quick thoughts here as I'm wearing these. If you're really not comfortable with things kind of popping up in your peripheral, the split lens design might not be the way to go for you. It can be a little bit distracting as you're riding down the road. You might want to go with either the MK10s or the MK6s with that curvature lens. As we move to our final piece on the table, you're going to see that the MK6s, I feel that this is probably the one that you're going to want to stay away from. And I say that because when you're looking at these, the bottom 3, the MK10, the MK9, and the MK6 are all that $95 price point. They're all the same price, but this is probably the goggle that feels the least thought out. The only real added benefit here is that they can completely fold down and store away if you want, because they don't have the adjustable nose bridge, and then they don't have the piece of material that goes down to cover your nose. As you can see, I'm so well representing right here. So this is going to be the MK6, no nose bridge adjustable, and it is not going to have the leather piece, or the synthetic leather piece rather, for the nose. Other than that, It is really up to you as to which style you want to go with for your vintage aesthetic Halcyon goggles. Now, there's a lot of folks out there rocking vintage motorcycles and rocking retro style motorcycles, from new Harley Sportster lines that we're seeing pop up to modern classics from Triumph, the all new SCR 950 Scrambler from Yamaha, Ducati Scrambler. The list goes on. There's a huge movement to this new neo retro design, and Halcyon goggles over a 3/4 lid will complete your ensemble. Now, if you want more information from riders that are already out there rocking Halcyon goggles on their rides, click the info button on your desktop or mobile device, which will allow you to read other rider reviews from folks that are already sporting these eye protectors. If you have more questions for one of our gear geeks as to which set of goggles is right for your needs, give them a call at 877-792-9455, or simply shoot us an email, cs@revzilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the entire lineup of Halcyon goggles. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.